Part 3, more components. That's your horn. This is your power steering fluid reservoir. This is your air filter box. And now, depending on what model vehicle and make you have, these will look different, but your vehicle will have the same things. Unless you're really, really old, you won't have power steering. Overflow coolant bottle, windshield washer fluid bottle, wiring harness. This is fluid for the slave cylinder because this is a standard. This is your brake booster. This is your master cylinder for the brakes. Trying to think if I'm missing anything over here. You got your steering shaft, connects the steering wheel through a shaft down to your steering gearbox down there, which is right there, which is your pitman arm, which calls your steering. We'll get into steering and underbody components later. We got to get this running first. That's why we're going over engine stuff. These are your fuel injectors. There's 4 of them because it's a 4-cylinder. If you have a 6-cylinder, you'll have 6. If you have an 8-cylinder, you'll have 8. This is a inline 4. You also have inline 6s, which would be longer because it had 2 more cylinders. You have V6s, V8s, V4s, V10s, V12s, V16s. It goes on. Bigger the vehicle, the bigger the engine. Most common on Jeeps is inline 4s or inline 6s. If you have GM, Ford, Dodge, you're going to be in the V6, V8. Some older Ford pickups did have an inline 6-cylinder. Some of the Chevys had inline 5 for a little time. You don't know? Call your local parts store. Your make and model, they can sometimes help you. Your VIN will also tell you how to go. But that is basic under the hood components that every vehicle has. If you have AC, you'll have an AC condenser, which looks like a radiator. It doesn't have hoses. It got the little lines going to that are metal and rubber dependent on. I did not tell you what alternator does. Alternator turns alternating current into DC current, which charges your battery so your vehicle electrical system will work. So all that is a generator, essentially, in layman's terms. Y'all have any questions or something you see here? Tag it, repost, whatever. Ask me. Let's see our oil condition. It is not milky. It's actually a good color. It's clean. It tells us we don't have a head gasket failure, more than likely, because we're not getting water in our oil. So that there alone is a good sign that this engine is relatively healthy. There also is no metal shavings in there that we can see right away. Leads me more and more to believe that we have timing chain problems. Check our coolant. Straight water. That needs to get drained. We'll do a flush. I'll show you how to do that in another video. Stay tuned. Follow me on YouTube. I'm posting all this on there as well with longer videos on YouTube.